All right, well, we've got a current event to talk about coming up, not this weekend, but next weekend in Bishop Hill. It's the 35th anniversary of the Prairie Queen Quilt Club Quilt Show. And you're not only able to learn about the art of quilting, but also help support a Henry County nonprofit. And joining us on The Current to talk all about it is Lorna Brown. Thanks for being with us.
Thank you for having us.
So we've got a lot to talk about. You brought one of the quilts, which we're going to talk about in a little bit. But first off, can you tell me a little bit about the history of the club and the quilt show?
Our Prairie Queen Quilt Show started in 1985, and by 1986 or so, the Bishop Hill Arts Council asked Marilyn Nelson and Betty Robertson, who both had individual quilt shops in Bishop Hill, to host a quilt show of their quilts. And so that's how the tradition started. In 1990, which is why our 35th anniversary, in 90, the Prairie Queen Club took over organizing it and hosting it with the same traditions back then that we have today. It's held in the Colony School, and we try to have over 100 quilts to see.
That's awesome. Well, you've got over 100 quilts to see. What else can everyone expect at the show?
We have a special corner. It's called Trash and Treasures, so that everybody brings a little bit of everything, and you can get it at economical prices. We also have 4 demos throughout the weekend, and just the creativity and the color and just everybody's skill at making quilts.
Yes. Well, okay, so each year you guys select a charity to support, and this year it's the nonprofit Grow Ministries in Cambridge, which actually back in April, the organization told us it was losing about $4,000 every month, and it may only survive another year if their losses continue. So can you tell us about kind of what Grow Ministries is and how you guys are helping support them?
They support the ladies who have been abused, homeless, or can be part of human trafficking. They have 12 beds that we have provided quilts for this year, and excited for them to enjoy those. And they have a special program that they learn and kind of reconstruct their life and get their education and a job and all those things. So we wanted to both monetarily donate to them through our quilt show and be able to provide quilts, which we call charity quilts, which all the ladies make all year long.
Yes,
so we're happy.
And this quilt is kind of going to help with that, right?
Correct. This is our raffle quilt. It's about 65 by 70 some long, and we just love the colors and have people enjoy it.
Yeah. Can you tell me a little bit about what kind of goes into making this quilt in particular?
Well, our theme in general this year is cutting up and going to pieces. So yes, you take big fabric, cut it up into pieces, and then add more other contrasting colors and create the beauty that they are.
And these are some of my favorite colors on here too, so I love it. So you guys have been doing this for 35 years. Can you tell me about some of the other charities you guys have helped in the past?
We have done Braveheart, which was the Children's Advocacy Center, where kids from court get to go there, so they get to have a quilt. We made it in kids. This year also, in addition to our 12 that we're giving to Grow Ministries, we're doing an adult and children's smaller quilts to put in the Henry County Sheriff's car so that during an emergency they can give it to the victims that are there. And so we're kind of doing 2 things. Last year we did the Cancer Center and the Dialysis Center with smaller ones for people going through treatment. And then Abilities Plus has an independent group home, and we did 4 of those that they got last year for Christmas for their beds.
I love that.
So yeah.
Why is it so important to you to kind of be able to use art and something that's also useful for people while also helping charity?
It feels so good to put something together when you see it in all these pieces, and then it comes out to be such a beautiful item. And then the giving and the people who receive them are so gracious and feel so cared for. We like that.
Well, wrapping this up, what is your favorite part of the quilt show, and do you have a favorite quilt that's going to be there?
I have 2 of them this year, hate to say that, but one's the granddaughter's. She's not ever seen it, so it'll be a surprise, and then another one for her mom. And so she's a senior this year going to college, so we call it College Bound, and she's also a firefighter, so it shows that too. So those will be very interesting. I love the colors, the creativity of all of our other ladies, and we want to keep the art of quilting alive. And it's a special hobby.
Yeah, very cool. And everyone's going to be able to learn about that. And again, help support a really good cause.
Thank you.
Lorna,
Yes.
thanks for joining us.
Thank you.
So for you guys at home, the Quilt Show begins a week from today, next Friday morning, and runs through 3 p.m. Sunday at the Bishop Hill Colony School. Admission is $5, and once again, it all helps support Grow Ministries.